Is anybody listening to me?
No.
All right. All right. Uncle Joe Ingram is going to
Who's he?
a poem. A poem.
Oh,
A poem.
Hey,
A few short months ago, we enjoyed with lots of mirth Queen Anita's charming presence of 50 years on Earth. And now the time's upon us when we must reciprocate and celebrate a like event for her most loving mate. Yes, Dyer's great King Joseph, as the good ship Gross he steers, will also have been among us for the very same number of years.
That's a lot.
It follows.
Their union's been a happy one, and they've certainly come afar since that day when first they met, as they both worked in ER.
He's got good information there.
They've had lots of blessings, but the greatest of the many are their offspring, Joel and David, and the lovely Mary Beth and Jenny. He has a wonderful mother, Paula, whose nature is quite merry. Likeable brothers, Eric and Rich, and a charming sister, Terry. King Joseph's a pediatrician. His patients cry his fame. And even though now he's 50, they'll love him just the same. The king is quite a golfer. Yes, from way back when. But what happens to his handicap now that he's 210?
Here, here.
He's also quite a singer, even when he has a cold. But now what happens to his voice, since he's half a century old?
The theme is repeated.
He likes cross-country skiing. It makes him feel alive. But can he still compete, since he's 2 times 25? He loves foreign competition. He never will say when. But will his feelings be the same now that he is 5 times 10? He also likes to travel. He thinks it's very nifty. But will he have get up and go since he's reached the age of 50? As time marches ever onward to combat its fears and tears, he'll now have the experience of 100 years. One thing we haven't mentioned, with all the care and strife, is, does the age of 50 affect one's vital sex life? On this, I can reassure you.
Nita! Answer!
No difference does it make. But you may encounter oftener what is commonly called a headache. So, Joe, though now you're 50, as this joyful day we share, remember in just 15 years, you'll belong to Medicare.
And now we have another poet laureate, and her name is Arlene, and she's going to give us another verse.
Mine's not quite as nice.
Well, we'll accept it, Arlene.
This is entitled Man of the Hour. Today we celebrate a birthday, Joe's the Man of the Hour. Hope the following poem won't turn your disposition sour. Turning 50 makes you a half-century old. Birthdays for him are definitely on hold. His hair keeps getting thinner year after year. Looking like Yul Brynner is his greatest fear. His legs are going, so is his back, but if you mention these problems, he's ready to attack. He keeps fit and trim with his special diet. It's German beer and wine. Let's all try it. Speaking of German, he takes pride in his roots. Listen to him long enough, you'll be forced to wear hip boots. Like a true German, he is stubborn and proud, playing the devil's advocate when he gets in a crowd.
Touché.
Grammar and spelling are his claims to fame, but to decipher his handwriting, now that's a shame. Cross-country skiing is a sport he loves. When he speaks of his accomplishments, he's as meek as doves. On the golf course, speed is not his game. Playing under 4 hours would get him in the Hall of Fame. In church, he believes he has the best voice. What he doesn't realize is after he solos, we all rejoice. When riding the moped, he thinks he's a real swinger, but after last summer, just check the finger. His midlife crisis can start any day. On second thought, he's well on his way. So don't let this birthday make you feel blue. Live life to the fullest. It's up to you.
Hey, Josie. Watch out.
That was excellent.
Right on key.
I know that she's had some coaching.
Right from the heart.
That's
right. Truth always hurts. That's right.
Straight through the heart.
Well, I'm waiting for him to turn around and get Okay, we have a special song for... I didn't say special song. I said a special song for Joe. Are you ready?
Come on. Short speech. Short. Joe, come in.
Don't time it. We're timing you.
How about a quickie, Joe? You choked up Banner.
Well, you notice at 50 he can't bounce off because he's like the
Joe, you better stand here, they can't see you.
You can't see over
Around this way, around.
And the light is on.
That's okay. You're going to see it in your backside, Joe.
We know you can do it.
All I can say is about 30 minutes, Uncle Joe.
That'll be enough.
Right.
That's plenty.
I watched this 2 minutes after 2.
You're still on Brussels time.
Yeah.
On the old time.
Stop talking, Joe.
That's enough. Thank you.
The first thing I can think of is that anybody who does what we did to Nita deserves this. She's a lot older than I am. I mean, let's face
Testy.
it. She looks a lot better, I have to.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that, Joe.
Because she's Irish.
I guess so.
I really think this is really. I figured Nita would do something, but not tonight. I slept for 24 hours or more, or whatever, and I figured we'd wait till next weekend to screw Joe Day. Or as Uncle Joe says, give him the finger day. But, that scene up there at the airport, for those of you who weren't there, we're coming in waiting for our baggage from customs, waiting for our baggage, and here up there is all these crazy people with signs and balloons.
Balloons that say over the
International
hill.
side, and they're behind the glass, and these other people there, I think we're thinking that the USA Olympic hockey team was coming.
Our flags waving, right? Down on the ground
Then
floor.
when I realized what that was all about, in front of those who weren't there, I need to put this medal around my neck, which is the only one I have personally right now. The others are coming later through the mail.
I'll mail it to
thing
you.
that you gotta know
Don't you
is
tell me, I'll mail it to you.
that Bill Koch beat me.
Oh, yeah, he beat
It
you.
was close, it was close.
But he's only 28 years old. You see, that's part of the difference.
What does the big
What
say
else
on
do I
that?
have to say except thank you for everything?
Whatever. We're
This
proud
is
that you
superb.
participated, guys.
Oh, what you big say?
Anybody who wants to try this, I have lots of advice for them.
Joe, truthfully, we're glad you're here.
I just want to say that I was happy to do it for Joe in absentia, but I couldn't have done it without all my sisters and brothers and sisters-in-laws and brothers-in-laws.
And the in-laws and the outlaws.
Because they did it for me. I threw it out, the idea to them to be at the airport and get the bus and do the medals, but they did it all for me, so.
I hope you weren't calling back and forth.
About 10 phone calls from you, so no big deal.
At $50 a phone?
Kiss the bride.
Dan, thank you very much. From Cook King Joseph I of Dyer. And my family.